All right, well, today, doing a little Ducati maintenance. I'm going to clean the chain, but when I clean a chain, I don't do it lightly. Got to take the front cover off, get all that clean in there. Just any kind of grime's got to go. So it's something I do about every 3 or 4 months, depending on mileage. It's probably not even that bad right now, but thought I'd do an update. So my bag, the one that is completely strapless now, there's no straps holding this on at all. It is completely bolted down. And how I did it was I have that original one in the back and this one in the front. I just put that straight through the seat cover on the inside of the seat cover and then bolted it down, because this bike ain't never going to carry a passenger. I just don't see that happening. I've got another bike if somebody wants to go for a ride. But yeah, completely strapless now. It ain't going nowhere. Looks good. Totally awesome. Alright, so the tools I use, I actually use one of these cheapy chain cleaning thingies that I didn't think it would last 2 uses, but it's still going. Like, I probably used it 5 or 6 times. I use the Muck Off drivetrain cleaner. That stuff works really well. And a couple of brushes. Most of this is for the front of the bike, on the front sprocket. And your basic tools. A little tray. And this is the string that holds all the shit together. And that's pretty much all you need, unless you want to be able to drain into some pans. You don't want to dump chain grease onto your driveway, so make sure you put plastic down or something. So start off with getting stuff out of the way. This doesn't really need to come off. I just like to get it out of the way. Lots of Loctite on this one. I only use blue though. There's really no need for anything else. Top bolt. All these bolts get cleaned before they go back in with fresh Loctite. And then we got the shifter has to come off. Of course, that is Loctited. It's like the last thing you want coming off. There we go. Let me get a marking pen. I usually don't need to mark it, but I do. I'm gonna do it this time. And that just drops out of the way. So the next is our cover. It's kind of difficult to film this. This is why I don't put out a lot of videos. I usually don't like interruptions or having to do things when I'm trying to get something done. Like, I grew up with no internet. You didn't post motorcycle videos. There was no such thing. So, yeah, it doesn't look too bad. Put that there. So yeah, not too bad. Oh yeah, look at that. See how you get in there, that gets nasty. Alright, let me get some cleaning stuff ready. Alright, all set up to film this cleaning. It's the best I could do for a camera angle. But as you could see, I got the gear shifter and quick shifter covered in plastic because this is a nasty, dirty job. Once you clean all this up, you just gotta soak all this. This stuff is wicked though. This muck off drivetrain cleaner really works. This will look like new once it's done. This is one of those rubber cushioned front sprockets. This drivetrain runs really smooth. I like it. You just gotta get in there the best you can. I don't go as far as taking the sprocket off or anything like that, but it would definitely be easier if you did. I actually have a video I already shot of cleaning out the rear hub. It just kind of sucks. I had like so many interruptions while I was trying to make it. So the video is all choppy. I had to keep stopping the fucking video. People bugging the shit out of me. I might try to put it together. But the rear hub, I did it and the bike had like 10,000 on it. Now I got 12,500 on here. But it still looks good. But people look at this bike, they think it's brand new because that's the way I keep it. I used to tear bikes up. Like, I've had bikes bought brand new I only had for a year. and they were destroyed. That's when you're young and dumb, you do shit like that. I just don't do that anymore. This stuff just melts this chain lube off. Like on a dirt bike, I only use WD-40 for chain lube, but on a street bike, I use something that actually stick to the chain, and that's Maxima chain lube or whatever I can find. Most all of it's pretty good. The key to good chain maintenance is just cleaning and lubing. Like the chain I swapped out of here was still fine, but this is a whole lighter setup. So that's why I swapped it out. I mean, of course, a gold chain always looks nice. Even on the bumper, you get all up in there. And a little tip after I do this, I will put my can of chain lube in a bucket full of hot water. Instead of driving the bike and heating up the chain, I just heat up the lube to however hot the hot water is coming out of your faucet. Mine's 140, so it will flow right into the chain when it's that warm. Super easy to do. No sense in taking it out for a ride. I mean, it's a sealed O-ring chain anyways. Alright, let me reset and get something else going here. Now we hit it with some regular degreaser. Then I just use a spray bottle of water to wash it out. This stuff pretty much liquefied all the grease already. So I use a spray bottle to wash it out because I'm not dragging a hose over here and getting everything soaking wet while I'm still working. But this is just the front, under the front cover. I mean, a lot of people don't even do this, but I recommend it. It keeps things nice and neat. It also keeps your seals from rotting out too. Grease is very caustic. It can cause problems over time. Alright, so now we have our spray bottle full of very hot water, which will help melt out a lot of that grease that's been loosened up with the cleaner. And get everything nice and clean. Better than soaking everything when you're kneeling in water. Just trying to get this front cleaned out. I think it looks pretty good. And then it don't take long to get dirty again. So I think she's probably looking pretty good. So we have the chain cleaner set up. Has a little bottle that feeds it. And you have a little rope with the hooks on it that hold on to it while you rotate the chain through the cleaner. And it actually works good. I didn't think it would last long, but it really does work. I mean, it was like 12 bucks, you know. I've paid that to watch dogs. Fuck. I'm not wasting money when something like this. I mean, I'm not even worried about it if it did break, but it didn't. It works great. Okay, so now you get your tool set up. You just give it a little juice. And rotate it through. If you have a helper, I would have a helper. It really is good. Sometimes I strap the bottle up. You can see all the crap just coming out the bottom. I probably used maybe 4 ounces in the bottle. And I just keep going until it's all gone. There we go. I can usually take care of the rinse with just the hose when it's wash time, but I'll use the tool itself. Just pour some of the same hot water I had from earlier in here and just rinse it. You can see the water is pretty much coming out clean now. That's good enough for that. Alright, so I just did the quick rinse. And as you can see, everything's looking nice and clean and spotless. Chain looks good. Haven't did the back sprocket. I do that when I wash the bike. But the main thing was to get the chain clean and get this front sprocket and that little area there clean. And now I'll bolt all this back up and then do a full clean on the bike, because I'm freaking riding this weekend. It's going to be goddamn gorgeous here in California. I'm going to head down the coast. I'm going to try to shoot video. I'm just having nothing but problems with this Insta 360 camera and its audio. There's just no way to get rid of the wind noise. I have the Ace Pro 2 with the wind cover. I set it on wind. I even turned the gain down. It's just shit audio. So I don't know what to do with this. But I do have the Mic Pro, which works better than the Mic Air. And I'm going to give it another shot this weekend. I mean, if it's total shit audio, maybe I'll just put some music over it. See how that goes. All right, guys. Talk to you later. So I thought I'd do a quick little shot of my wash setup. Since my bag don't come off, I need to cover that up. Plus I'm going to be using a lot of soap and degreasers and stuff. I also plug up my exhaust, because I'm not going to be able to go for a ride after today. I'll start it up and let it warm up. But tomorrow I'm riding after work. But today's just cleaning the chain and getting everything ready. This weekend's going to be epic. But I also cover the ignition. A lot of water down ignitions over time can cause issues. Every bike I've had, the ignition gets like corroded or something. I don't know about these Ducatis, but I never took a chance. It's always been covered when I clean. But that's it. Everything's spotless. I'll put it all back together after the wash down and she'll be good to go. See ya.